Ooh, hey, there it is. Duh! I had a blonde moment. It snuck through my strawberry. That's why it's strawberry blonde. You know, got that blonde to sneak through the red. But thanks for joining me, all of you, all 8 of you. Thank you for joining me and helping me with this test. Start over, huh? Okay. Want me to start over? Everyone wants me to start over. Raise your hand. Yeah. I have my Ethernet up now, Randy, and it seems to be doing a lot better. I did a couple of updates. Um, I just need to move around some stuff on my desk now, so when I look at my other monitor, it still looks like I'm looking over here and not over there. um, Besides that, lighting did my chroma key wonders. Um, I had my mute on during my In the Shed with Ed theme, and I forgot to take the mute off of my mic. Oh well, live entertainment for you here tonight. Oh, but here I am, got a picture of me on Buckabilly Creek, or Buckabilly Run, we call it in the OSPA, running my my cube with the cube header I made. Um, that wasn't the picture I wanted to start off with, though. This was um, a nice creek picture, but I'll get back to the Buckabilly Run. There's a reason why I had this picture up for the Buckabilly Run, is because I did some modifications to my gold cube. Um, I'm friends with Dave Peterson, the owner and inventor of the Dream Mat from Prospector's Dream. It's actual vortex matting, um, and I really like it myself. It seems to catch the gold really, really well. That middle mat is the small gray dream mat. I took the vortex matting out of my tray and exchanged it with that. I ran material that I've ran before, and I was getting gold out of it. Um, it works really well. It's really easy to clean. Patrick Moore, my friend Patrick Moore from Southern Indiana, will witness to that it's super easy to clean out. It catches the fines. Um, it does really well. And I put in a larger mat up on the top when I run my cube box. Hey Mark, how you doing? Okay, Central, not Southern Indiana. Central Indiana. How about South Central? But that I'm really happy with the Dream Mat, the mini mats for the Gold Cube, put out by Prospector's Dream. Actually, if you have a Gold Cube, keep me in mind, because I'll be having mini mats available to the public. I'm doing pretty good, Mark. I can't complain. A lot of rain on this side of the Appalachia. I don't know how it is in Virginia right now, but in Ohio, and I'm sure in Indiana too, we're getting wet. All right, Carl. Glad you're here, though. Thank you for participating in my hopefully third and final test for live broadcasting. Then I'll have to think about a schedule, because doing it Shop Talk Live this way is a lot easier than out in my shop, out in my shed, and doing it there, because then I have a lot more moves to do. That'd be nice, Patrick. I would like to see a video of it in action. Um, what's wrong with your trommel? Well, sounds like we're having some bad weather from coast to coast. From Ohio to Virginia to Washington State. Hey, and by the way, give me a shout out and let me know where you're from. I want to hear state and. Hey, Kai, how you doing? I know Washington's represented by at least two in here. I have one from Virginia, one from central Indiana, unless Wendy's behind Patrick watching. Then I have two from Indiana. Got three from Indiana, counting Randy. I'm in Delphus, Ohio. Oh, you're fibbing, Jurin. You're in Utah. And you hear Judy in the back putting our babies to bed, Boomet and Sadie. Another one from Bainbridge, Ohio. Agama 843. Is that Kevin? Did I meet you at Bill's Pure Gold? All right, Ohio representing. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, I know. Funny, huh? Huh, Mark? And Mr. Lodak's a real funny guy. Oh, okay. And just throwing it out there. Maybe someday down around Bainbridge I'll see you at Bill's Pure Gold or something. You never know. Never know. It's been known to happen, me running into viewers on the stream. Well, any friend of Sarah and Kathleen and everybody else is a friend of mine. I was playing around with my software, and I thought I'd share with you some more sites, some more web pages. Hey, there's my live stream right there. That ain't what I wanted to show you. But that's okay, no biggie there. let me pop out this chat here so I could still see you guys talk. Why, I go through some stuff over here. Hey, Ronald, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. One day I'll let you know when I go back to Washington. I'll definitely let you know. But first of all, one of the pages I want to show you all, if you're not a Gold Prospectors Association member and you're just starting out in the lifestyle of small scale mining and prospecting, the GPAA is a good place to start. Gives you properties to go to and explore, because finding places to go and gleaning the knowledge of finding out how to find the places to go is part of the battles, as we all found out. In June, going to the OSPA outing. Excellent, Ronald, that'd be great. But I am sure many of you are already Gold Prospectors Association members. Now, I'd like to share with you my home chapters page, the Buckeye chapter. They help myself, Flash in the Pan, and In the Shed with Ed an awful lot with swag for giveaways and help with demos with the Cub Scouts, and here in the future with veterans. Great group of people, and I'm proud to be a Buckeye. Uh, Buckeye Prospectors. And then there's the Ohio State Prospectors, which is another great club I belong to. And speaking of clubs, no matter where you live, you should join a local group. Back home in Washington, I belong to this group right here, Buckeye Prospectors, and I also belong to Washington State Prospectors and Mining Association. It can help you with property you go to, glean knowledge of how to do your research on open land, how to claim property, or on the East Coast, lease property. And then there's research in maps and geology, and people help you learn how to read maps, and then sources for history because, okay, guys, gold is where we find it, but one of the best places to look for it is where it's been found before. And that's where the love of history comes in. That way you can read the golden history of the parts and places that interest you or where you're from and go to. I know Kai, he's probably a member of both the last two clubs I mentioned. There's also this one right here, AMRA. They're doing a lot of work to help fellow prospectors and people in our lifestyle maintain our rights to explore and claim land in our public lands, and to keep public lands open not only for us, our family, but also for other outdoors enthusiasts. I really urge you to take part in some sort of group. And there's other groups besides AMRA that does the same thing. There's Public Lands for the People. There's also Northwest Mineral Alliance, isn't that it? Or Miners Alliance? Which there's every state has their struggles with bureaucrats and others. Most of them are uneducated or misinformed or miseducated. All right, Mark, I'll talk to you later. Thank you for joining me here tonight, and I'll see you around, buddy. Thanks. Good night, sleep tight, have a great day tomorrow. Man, I just got a kink in my neck. Ow. That hurts. But then here's another group. Or head over to Facebook, give Flash in the Pan Productions a like. If you don't mind, if you haven't done it already, I'd really appreciate it. Heck, and while you're there, even hit up Prospecting with Ed and Jesse, and over to Gold Snare too. And because I'm the type of guy who I am, head on over to my personal page and give me a like, so you could also talk to me and let me put you asleep on Facebook Live too. Right on, Ronald. Okay, I'm gonna take a brief break to read a couple of posts. Okay. But if you haven't befriended me on Facebook, go right ahead. Um, I have a kabillion, well, not quite a kabillion, but I have like 2,880 prospecting friends. Most of them are prospecting friends. But another good page for any prospector for research, news, and great articles by people like Chris Ralph, um, and others. I know a fellow Midwesterner, Chuck Lassiter's, has some really good articles once in a while in California Mining Journal. Um, it's a very good magazine. It's full of good information for any prospector or miner. And hey, California Mining Journal, if you see this video, I wouldn't mind a free subscription. Can't blame me for trying, can you guys? Then this site is a pretty new site by a very intelligent man. From what I hear, has a very good product. And from the products of his I've seen, they look to be top quality. I have not run them, so I couldn't tell you for sure, but I know people that have. David Bogan, Amita, Sean from Youngstown, Kaya's friend Sean and mine. He is new to the prospecting family. Maybe we'll see him in here. He might pop up. But Golden Gem Gazette by Gold Hog. Doc's and his crew's doing a great job on this website. I would encourage anyone to join, but I do not want to take away from my good friends over at and family over at Gold Prospectors Space. Starting to sound like an infomercial, huh? But I really got to give props out to the websites and stuff that I feel I should and have helped me out a lot. Well, Doc has never helped me out on anything really, but he has a good website packed full of information. I don't know if we're friends on Facebook or not, Carl, but look me up, Ed Marvin. You can't miss me. Now, I have a couple of groups in here. I have a group on dowsing. There's some great videos by a lot of other YouTube creators. Jurin is a mod here, and so is Madness if he shows up again. But Jurin does a great job being a mod over here, and our friend, a lot of us here know Ray from Juneau, Alaska. A really good piece on him from a television station up in Alaska. That's really cool. I gotta give that a big thumbs up right there. And well, there's a prospector, I don't know how. Can you see him? Working real hard, doing all they can. Every day on Cricker Beat, flashing for fame. Every day on Cricker Beat, flashing for fame. If you would like, come over to my own website. Right now it's a freebie because I'm a poor white boy, but one day it will be my domain and I'll be doing a lot of improvements on it. It needs to be updated, but please visit. If you want to contact me in any way, you could go to the contact page and just send me an email and I'll be sure to get back a hold of you. Or you could get a hold of me through Facebook or YouTube. And also, I hate to do it, but I am a poor white boy and I have big plans for my channel, or I have big dreams for my channel. So if you could, anything, $1 or whatever, but I have to say, if you become a producer, I'll send you some goodies. If not, you automatically are eligible for contests that I may have. You get to see some of my content first before anybody else, and I'm working on it. I'm a one-man show for the most part. I know I have Toledo Jess for my partner, but living so far apart, there's only so much he does. He has his end. And if you're interested in a Washington Prospectors Mining Association meeting, there's one tonight in Tacoma, Washington. If you need any information on it, get a hold of Kaya, Washington Prospectors, in the chat room. He'll be glad to fill you in. Pardon me, but I have to throw it out because I do actually spend a lot of money and make very little. My sponsors like Gold Prospectors Space and my chapters and what little I do, they help me with my giveaway stuff really, and GPS has helped me out quite a bit more, but I don't want to get into the details of it. But I hate to be a bum, but I have a dream too, and I'm trying to keep it alive. Then, if you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, please head over to um, my YouTube channel or click below and subscribe. I'd love to have you be part of my family here on YouTube. Besides that, shoot, what else is new? I don't know. Gotta get my chat back up so I can read it. It's pretty cool, isn't it, Ronald? You get a green screen. Here, I could probably show you it. Okay, see right here. Now you should see I'll be having a green screen behind me, and your lighting has to be really good. Oh man, I'm all red again. Wonder what happened. But I'm gonna have to adjust that. But see, your lighting has to be really good, Ronald. And then you need a decent program where where it's easier work. Some programs are easier than others. The live streaming program I'm using is OBS. It's Open Broadcasting Studios, Software Studios, and I'm beginning to like it. It's absolutely free. It's an open source software, so it's gotta like that. It's better than forking out a bunch of money for some I've seen. But I like it, and you could about throw in any picture you want. It's really simple and pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I've tried Wirecast, but I don't want to buy into the pro version. It's a couple $100, and then there's another one, XSplit, which the upgrade, I'm on a budget and trying to make ends meet. I have plans and trips I gotta go to, and so try and pinch the pennies there everywhere I go. Well, yeah. Actually, in the description, there's a link to Gold Cube, Ronald, and they have their hopper that will fit right on It will fit right on to your gold cube. They also have the trommel, which Patrick Moore has for his gold cube. I really like using it in the stream. It's really commando guerrilla type prospecting when you don't want to be heard and you don't want to listen to the roar of your pump. But then again, there's times where the roar of your pump will just kind of you know what I mean? You kind of get lost in the hum of your engine and the pump. Well, it ain't it's actually more than an idea. They've done it, they made it. But I know what you mean, Ronald, my friend. Actually, if some of you are into some good fine music, and I did some shout outs for some websites, I wouldn't mind doing a shout out for my friend Ronald. He has a radio show, and if he could put a link up in the chat so you could check it out. It's usually on while I'm at work, so I usually don't get to listen to it live. So, but if you care to throw out your link to your radio podcast, Ronald, please do so. Um, Now let me see. Kai or Carl, do you know where this is? Carl might not. You're a little far up north, Carl. Yeah, you can still use the 1100 pump for that singular, yes. I kind of like using two pumps better than just one when I have my header on, but that's my own opinion. Oh, it won't let you add a link? Huh. Bummer. Um, okay. Might be because regular on comments, I have to approve them. I had some people be idiots to one of my one of my subscribers on a video, and so I decided to review them before I let them be posted. Um, yes, it may be a free country, but this channel's mine, and if I want to censor it, I will. Sorry, guys. um, but Guy, are you still in the room? Do you know where these are? Might be too south for you too. Ronald, later on, after live event is over, go ahead and comment down on the comments. Put in your URL. It will go to my spam folder. I'll approve it. So it will be in the comments. So anyone watching now can come back after this has been archived and processed and see the link to Ronald's show afterwards. Um, do you know the Washougal River at all, Kaya? Kai? I don't know why I say Kaya. Kai. Okay, I'm gonna go rated PG-13. Any parents out there with small children that you don't want to be exposed to cancer sticks, please have your children leave the room at this time. Because I need a cigarette, and as Doc would say, some Georgia whiskey. I love my Java. Oh, I'm sure I could come up with something. There's your secondhand smoke, Ronald. I know, nasty habit. I've quit other vices that were easier, much easier than this. And maybe one day I'll share those with you, those tales with you. Are you driving up to Tacoma for the meeting, Kai? Well, Kai knows the Washougal. Ever do any prospecting on the Washougal? I found a little color on the Washougal. I was more or less just exploring and doing a little sampling. Since all of it's pretty much on state land, the occult burn forest, and private land. But yeah, I've been playing with the software. I wish I was a little more geekier. Wish I was more like Ian. We're a lot like each other, but not just for the swank. um, for anywhere where it's small. But tell you what, Ronald, pick up, if you don't mind taking the staples out of one of your vortex mats. um, and pulling up the mat. If you're ginger with it, it comes up really easy and you can save it. And getting the new mat, I recommend the Gray Dream Mat by Prospector's Dream. Right now, you can get it direct through him. Here in the near future, uh, Flash in Your Pan Productions will be offering them at our website or somewhere. Facebook, I don't know. Somewhere we'll be offering them. I'll also be getting some other hats like Ed in the Shed and In the Shed with Ed and Prospecting with Ed and Jesse hats I'm working on, but they're kind of expensive for embroidered hats. So if you're interested, let me know. Um, there's also a poll on this video somewhere. I'm not sure where they put that card, but please answer the poll, yes or no. Do you like live stream videos and whatnot? I forget what the question was. You know, I had a blonde moment earlier. You live south of you live south of Tacoma, so you must not have been home, evidently, if you're heading south to Tacoma. Oh, I feel naked without my hat, Ronald. You look good in that prospectors radio hat though. I need to get me one of those and a crony club hat. Um, just drive careful, Kai. You know, up in that part of the sound area on I-5, you know, I'm sure it's a lot worse now compared to what it was a decade or so ago, or even 8 years ago when I was back home last. Yeah, no tattoos for me neither, Kai. Ronald. I thought about him 100 times, maybe 200 times, but I have a lot of friends with them. No biggie, that's their prerogative. I've seen some really killer artwork on some people, but hey, I haven't found nothing me personally that I want to put on my body for the rest of my life. So I understand you. Oh, sure let Toledo just know you said hi, Ronald. Wow. That time can't be right for how long I've been on. Gee whiz. We been on that long? Yowzers. I don't believe it. It's saying we've been on for like 3 hours. I do not believe it. I do not believe it. If so, man, time flies. Well, in that case, 30 minutes, maybe an hour I could see, but 3 hours? I could show you. I could show you. See? I'll show you. Um, see? That says 3 hours and 41 minutes and 45 seconds. Am I hallucinating? Or do you see what I see? I don't know. I don't think I was on that long. I really don't think so. I really don't think I was on that long. I could swear I. Yeah. That's more like it. 48 minutes. That I believe. So okay. Yeah, yeah. Facebook's or YouTube's messing with me. Oh, sure, I'll be right out. Give me like 78 hours, Kai, and I'll be right there. 79 hours. Maybe I'll go faster. 75 hours, and I'll be there. I wish, brother, I wish. Be careful when you're out in the Pasashton mining district with Justin and all of them. That's some pretty rugged territory, and I know there's cougars, bears, grizzlies, and wolves up in that part of the North Cascades. Yeah, I know. No, I really need to cut back personally. But if Randy Scott Tony's still in the house, um, if Randy Scott Tony's still in the house, it could be. It's too funny, but I've ever since I took your advice, Randy, and ran the Ethernet into my computer, I've had a good, solid, green, strong, healthy stream the whole time. Thank you. Yeah, I wish, Kai. Yeah, the internet can be a real pain in the keister, huh, Carl? Especially when you don't have the best internet already, huh? Um, but but hey, I think I'm about ready to make a schedule for live events. What do you guys think? Be brutally honest with me. Yay, nay. Um, I'm pretty happy with my test so far, and I'm getting the chroma key thing down better with the green screen and all. Um, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, true, true. Especially with all the devices taking a bite out of it. Also, we have a pretty decent bandwidth, though I believe. That's what I thought, Carl. So I'm only like 46 minutes into it. So I was doing some other stuff. I did like three other tries. I was only watching. I had it set private before I went live with it. after 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not before, right? Yeah, it probably. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. It would probably be Wednesdays before the Prospectors Radio's West Coast show. That starts at 6 Pacific Standard Time and 9 o'clock our time. So at 8 o'clock, be 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I've been doing my Facebook lives. So it's probably be around there, or I'll change it to a totally different day, maybe Tuesday. But I kind of like hump day. So, and I don't want to do it on Sunday, and I don't want to do it on the weekends, because on the weekends is dig time or work time, and sometimes this is actually relaxing. Actually, this live stuff, I kind of like it better because I can actually have some exchange with you guys, and a real time exchange. And also, I have no editing. Even though my Facebook Live videos that I put on here on YouTube are like zero editing. I've been lately just doing them raw, right to it. Maybe a Tuesday show. Maybe. Because I'd want it ahead of Prospectors Radio so I could give the West Coast edition a shout out. Since right now, I think my main viewing audience, last time I checked, Washington was in the lead. And then it was like Washington, Ohio, Oregon, California. Um, well, right now, my top 5 countries are United States, of course, Canada. Oh, no. What is that? Czech Republic? Canada was it just the other day? Chesnia? Chesnia? Well, this is just for the past 7 days. United States, Chesnia, United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia are my top 5. Um, but in the U.S., for the last 7 days, we have Washington in the lead. Yay, Washington! Then Ohio, then Indiana, Virginia, and California. Wonder how it was last month. Ohio was number 1 last month. California was a second. Washington, come on, guys. 3rd place? Really? Awesome, Carl. And then we have Indiana in 4th, and Michigan 5th, and barely off the board in 6th was Oregon. Oh, come on, guys. My Western brothers and sisters are slacking on me. But you're doing really good so far this month. I all my prospecting friends back home in Washington are always up in the top 5, along with Ohio, Oregon. Indiana bounces out of there once in a while, but Ohio's always in there, top 3. Washington too. They kind of go, but that's awesome. Well, my friends, it's going on 20 after 10. I need to make sure my dog's in bed. Um, I was doing this, so no kissing my better half goodnight. And I'm going to call it a night. And, what can I say? Um, Thank you all very much for joining me. I'll be sure to let you all know when I'll be doing this as a scheduled event here on YouTube, and we'll go from there. Good night, y'all. Thank you for watching. May you always have a flash in your pan. And you know what I always say. Maybe one day too, I'll meet you on the river. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye, William. Good night, y'all. Thank you very much.